Nice to see you. Welcome, boys. Now,
Good to be here.
first cars. Can I take you back a little bit? What was your very first car?
Still got it. That young.
Vauxhall Nova with a boot on it.
Really?
Yeah, brown interior, white one.
What, about 90 miles per gallon or something?
It was about that. It was about 90 cc as well. It was, not a great car, but it's
cheap
all
for
right.
insurance,
All
though.
right.
You've got to start off small, but you've moved on now, haven't you? What about you, Ant?
Mine was a Volkswagen camper van, affectionately known as the Love Truck.
That's before you got it, was it?
The Love Truck. I bet the suspension was a bit suspect, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? And I had a Singer Imp. Do you remember those? Like a
Little bars on the back.
My knees would be up around my neck like this as I was driving, you know what I mean?
Engine in the boot, wasn't it?
That's right.
Yeah,
It was an aluminium engine, but it really used to go. I tell you what, guys, one of the reasons we're mentioning it is we've got two experts in the car field today from Top Gear. Please welcome Richard Hammond!
Nice to be here. Hello there, James. Nice to see you.
Dear. First car, Rich?
It was a very elderly Toyota. Interestingly, that Nova with the boot, I drove a tank over one of those. It was superb. Probably not yours, but I genuinely did.
Probably squashed it. And how are you enjoying
ruined it.
Top Gear? Is it going well?
How do you think I'm enjoying
Yeah,
it? It's fantastic.
It's the epitome, isn't it?
I
It's
thoroughly enjoy it
yeah.
every day of it. Yeah.
great. It's kind of moving on to that. You kind of think, yes, I've arrived. Fantastic.
I was a bit chuffed.
Oh, no. You'll be chuffed today when he cooks your meal. Let's have a look at your bag.
Okay, this is what I got. Don't
Give it a
laugh.
good old
all
shake.
right?
Go on, mate. There you go. No, we won't laugh at this. Oh, onions and apples rolling all over
Here's
the
my
place.
choices.
Yeah, what have we got here?
We'll start with the meat. This is a whole tenderloin of pork, basmati rice. I do like Indian food.
Right.
Something a bit spicy. To that end, a pepper, Romero pepper, which is kind of a posh red pepper.
Yeah, really. It's like sweetness, not really hot.
Yeah.
taste.
Roquefort cheese, which is my absolute favourite cheese in the whole world. 2 dessert apples, just because I like apples, and a red onion, for no reason other than it seemed a good idea.
Absolutely.
At the
time.
And it looks all blended. How much did you spend on that then?
£7.30.
Wow, good bistro bag. What do you think, chef?
We'll stick it all in the microwave and talk cars, I think.
Excellent.
That's a bit, I can do that.
Big car fan there, the boys. He's got all sorts of cars. And I'll tell you what, and your mate's pretty hot in the old car department, isn't he?
Yeah, reasonably so.
Reasonably so. Hey, he's talking about James May! Pleased to meet you, come meet Anthony. So, what do you think of Richard's taste in cars, then? Do you...
Well, he does his best, you know, yeah. His ideas are very good, but the cars he ends up with are rubbish.
Oh! Having a bit of a dig. I think you want to win this Ready, Steady, Cook, then, didn't you?
I will win this ready steady.
You will, then? Oh,
Yeah, that's a killer.
Let's get on
Right.
with
You
it.
said that.
Have a look.
Fantastic. I want to know about his taste in a minute, Rich.
No,
You'll have a chance.
That's his taste.
There we are. Let's get rid of that. Oh, now, what have we got here? Some guinea fowl or something?
This is guinea fowl breast.
Yeah.
I like gamey flavours, but I don't actually like having to shoot it myself. You can get that ready-made. Parmigiano Reggiano, my favourite Italian cheese. Leeks, probably my favourite vegetable. Potatoes.
Let's
that's a
qualify that.
staple.
Leek.
Yes.
Leek,
Yeah.
in the singular. Chilies, too. Sprouts, which I like because I think sprout is essentially a very funny word. And sprouts are seasonal, and it's the sprout season.
Yeah. So, absolutely perfect. How much did you spend then, James?
Well, I splashed out a bit, £7.49.
Right, you guys have a bit of a think, and I'll come back
Will
and see.
do, will do.
Right, James? Lovely. Now, Richard, what's James going to do for you?
I am. I think she mentioned Indian food. I think what we'll do is like a tikka masala. Using the pork.
It's a very good start.
With some of the rice.
Yes.
The other part of the rice, I think we'll do a rice pudding, but spices like cardamom and that sort of thing, vanilla. We'll do a salad using some of the apple and some of the
Roquefort.
Roqueforts. We'll
King
do a
of
soup.
cheeses.
We'll soup with the red onion, classic French onion soup with Roquefort cheese crouton, and we'll do a baked apple and ginger sponge pudding.
Wow.
Do you know I was going to suggest it exactly the same?
I know. But it would take you 3 days.
That's fantastic.
Does it sound
Yes.
good?
Is that
Happy?
possible? Oh, I'm very happy with that.
Lovely. Well done. We'll see if he can produce it shortly, ladies and gentlemen. But let's see what Anthony's got up his sleeve for James here.
Well, a lot of sprouts. We're going to stuff a guinea fowl, not with sprouts. We're going to do leeks, a little bit of chilli, a little bit of herb, and roll like a roll. And then the other one, I think I'll make just a little, almost like an escallop.
Oh, lovely.
So show people that they can cook chicken or guinea fowl, any of that sort of thing, really quickly. And I'm going to make a sort of soup with the legs and some veg. And I'm going to do some Parmesan crisps with that.
Lovely.
He's good, isn't he?
Fantastic. Right, so
Well,
lots of
usually.
things are stuffed. And how does that sound to you?
Foreign language, really, but I'll give it a go.
Nothing fancy.
Good. Well, they better produce that foreign language or that foreign food in about 20 minutes when I say, ready, steady, cook. And off we are. OK, ladies and gentlemen, pork tenderloin. Lots of us see it in the supermarket. We're a bit wary of it, you know. It has replaced Vildo pork in a bit of a big way, I think. More recently, people are a bit more comfortable with it. James has got a couple of really nice ideas. What about guinea fowl? You see guinea fowl again in your supermarkets and your butcher. You're a bit wary because it's game. Angie's going to kind of demystify the whole thing and come up with some cracking recipes. Right, what are we going to start off with then, Chef?
Right, if you can peel one of those apples, there's a chopping
heck.
board down here.
OK, and
I'm
let's
doing
get your
it
peeler
straight
up here
away.
for you. There you are, one peeler
My
here, mate.
apron's longer than everybody else's.
That's my line. OK, let's have a look there now. We've got the rice, which
Right,
is...
rice
this is the
pudding's-
rice pudding?
Yeah, we're going to have to get that on first.
OK,
So
and would
rice-
you normally use basmati rice? It's got that lovely sort of nutty...
Pudding rice normally, eh?
Yeah.
Not normally this.
And what do you think of things like ground rice? Is that something that you'd probably use,
You can
James?
do, but it goes like a thickened, sort of more like a porridgey sort of thing.
Yeah,
doesn't
a bit
it,
like a
really?
semolina,
Yeah,
really,
exactly.
isn't it?
Now, the rice I'm
Okay.
going to leave just a little bit of plain. I'm going to flavour that with a bit of cardamom.
OK, here we are, Chef.
Did you
I'll
want
get
this
the old
apple to
cardamom.
look nice when it's peeled?
Just be,
or
just be peeled,
without
mate.
the peel on?
Just be
Okay.
peeled. That's that.
Right. And you want to smash them a bit, the old cardamom, do you?
Yeah, if you can break those down over there.
OK.
And that
nice.
goes in that middle pan.
Yeah, I'll just give that a little bit of a little smash there. All right, and do you want the cardamom in the sweet one or the savoury?
And the savoury one, that's the middle
Okay.
pan.
There you go.
Lovely. So that's
Done that
that.
now.
All right, then. We've got lovely... Oh, yeah, he's done the apple. Now,
Excellent.
what
Right.
else do you want with that, James?
OK, we're going to French onion soup next. So a little bit of garlic, if you could do.
Oh,
Just
yes.
go-
Yeah,
peel
we'll
2
put,
cloves of garlic.
we'll just put a tad of lemon on there just to keep that nice. Oh, there's a bit... That's it, just keep that nice
Next
and
thing I was gonna
white
do,
and stuff like
actually.
that. I know,
That's my
mate.
next
I
move.
can imagine.
It's all planned.
There we are. Clear this up. 2 minutes gone already, James.
Such a garlic. We're going to get our French onion soup on now and stew our
There you
apples
go.
down for
Quite
our...
violent, this cooking, isn't
I
it?
know, exactly. We just get into it. That's it. And you can just peel those off. What do you want with your cloves? Do you want them chopped up?
Yeah, just finely chopped. Just
OK,
hacked up.
that's the one. Now, be careful of those
Right.
fingers. We don't want you getting it stuck in the old gear stick, do we, Rich?
No, that'd be very sort of people would notice.
That's that.
I'm not that used. Well,
So we're going to slice these all through, and then this will get sorted off with a little bit of garlic, some fresh thyme, and this will go with our soup nicely.
Fantastic. All right, I'll just grab your old fresh thyme for you. There you go, Chef.
So the secret with French onion soup is you must cook the onions really, really well first to get
Yeah.
the colour, the colour in your soup.
And do you actually put sugar on them or not in order
I
to kind of
don't.
enhance
I
them?
don't. You can do. Some people
Yeah.
do.
Sometimes it's... Well, not so much with the red, but with the white onions, it's
Yeah.
nice, isn't it?
you just
Have that.
put
I'll come back and see you.
straight in there.
OK, now, Anthony
Hey.
told you about an escallop of guinea fowl. Now, 3 minutes gone already. What does guinea fowl taste like? A lot of people are frightened because it's game, but it's not that strong in flavour,
Well, it's
is
not
it?
really game. It's all domesticated nowadays, really. It's a bit stronger than chicken. I mean, I think a lot of chicken's so very bland nowadays.
Yeah.
It makes just a nice change. Pay a little bit more. I suppose you'd say it's a cross between a pheasant and a chicken, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And cost is not that much. I know the pheasant is the cheaper because they're easier to rear, but guinea fowl just offer you a bit more quality.
Yeah, I think a pheasant, you're always going to be looking at the fact it has been shot. You know,
Yeah.
it's not been reared. And
Yeah.
it is a wild bird, but you're therefore with wild birds, you're going to get some that are as tough as old boots and some
Yeah.
that are really tender.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
James has done a good job grating that cheese
He is.
for you,
He's
isn't
doing
he?
fabulously.
He's right there. So what was your first car then, James?
Mark I Vauxhall Cavalier
Oh, wow.
with a dented door and 108,000 miles.
Whoa. And did it chuckle along or did it really go because it had a bit of guts in the old engine?
Chuckled,
Chuckled.
I'd say, yeah.
Yeah.
It was rubbish, actually.
And did you ever buy another Vauxhall car after that?
Yeah, the next car I had was a Mark I Vauxhall Cavalier
Wow.
with about 102,000 miles on it. But it was blue.
And do you remember
First
how
one
much
was
you
yellow.
paid for these cars?
Yeah, the first one was £600 and the second one was a bit more expensive, about £610.
Wow. It's quite a lot for a car of
I
that...
spent, you know what mine would cost?
How much is yours?
This was in 1969. £58
58?
for a Vauxhall camper. It was much cheaper than renting a flat, I tell you.
You wouldn't get that for a spark plug these days, would you? Oh,